All right, wine review time. Welcome to the installment where we're talking about some white wine this episode. And we're going to be talking about a wine that I didn't pick. In fact, it got picked for me. I got messaged about this one from one of my watchers, one of my viewers, actually a buddy of mine, BJ Hamilton. Shout out BJ Hamilton for giving me the bottle, actually. He came and dropped it off for me. He said, Wes, I want you to try this. I don't think he had any idea what it was, truth be told. But what are we dealing with today? We got Menage a Trois. I don't even know where to start with the verbiage there, or the thoughts, or the comments, the one-liners. I'm not going to go. You think I'm going to go there, but I'm not. It's too easy. It's just too easy to go there. I'll let you and your minds go wherever you want with Menage a Trois. Right. What kind of wine is it? It's a Pinot Grigio. So a little bit about Pinot Grigio. Sometimes it's called Pinot Gris. You'll also hear it called Grauburgunder if you're in Germany. Just, an FYI for you. Because Pinot Grigio, the grape itself, is grown all over the world. You'll find it literally just about anywhere that you can grow grapes is typically where you're going to find, the red, the white varieties. And of this white variety, you're going to find Pinot Grigio, which grows pretty easy. The grapes themselves, they come off, they're going to be brownish, purplish, to even head off into like a pale area sometimes. But even though they're purple grapes or they're brownish grapes, they still produce a very light colored wine that you find. That's the common denominator when you're talking about Pinot Grigio. It's always going to be a white wine. Now, as I mentioned, they were grown all over the world. Originally, it started being grown in Burgundy back in the Middle Ages, and from there, people were taking the grapes as they traveled, as they went outside of the area of Burgundy, and they were planting and growing these grapes in other areas, and found that no matter the climate, it was typically, if it was a wine-growing climate, Pinot Grigio grew well there. So they took these around, and in 1965 was the first time that we saw that it was being grown out in the U.S. It made it to California, which is where this bottle right here is from. David Lett, what's his name? David Lett. He's the guy in 1965 who said, hey, I can grow grapes for wine out here in California. Let me try Pinot Grigio. So he was the first one to give it a shot. That's not his wine that we're talking about today, but he's the one who brought it to the U.S. And now you'll find it grown in over 20 countries around the U.S. So again, anywhere you can grow grapes for wine, typically you're going to find Pinot Grigio. Now, when you're thinking about Pinot Grigio, what do you think? What are you going to get? What are you talking about? If you're not familiar with Pinot Grigio, it's a light, it's a fruity wine, it's an all-around wine, zesty, heavy with the fruits, cantaloupe, apples, different, those punchy, vibrant fruits is what you're going to get out of this. And typically this bottle right here that I'm talking about is something I'm not that actually familiar with, but Menage a Trois, I can tell you doing some homework on them, what they're known for is actually taking each one of their bottles and blending it with 3 different grapes. Now this one is called Pinot Grigio, and just to confuse us even more, Menage a Trois is actually using 5 different grapes. It's based, I think it was it's over 75% Pinot Grigio, there's some Chenin Blanc in there. There's some Muscat, there is, what is in there? Chenin Blanc, there's going to be some French Colombard and Riesling. And it's 75%, I think it was Pinot Grigio, 10% Riesling, and then little sprinkles of some others. So 5 grapes go into this one bottle of Pinot Grigio, even though it's not only a Pinot Grigio grape that's making it. Menage a Trois is confusing me already. Menage a Trois, they're known, the actual reason for the label, they're known for blending 3 different grapes for each of their bottles, but this one they decided to make 5. I don't know. It's everybody else's world. I'm just living in it, and I'm just drinking wine 1 sip a day. And shout out to my friends there at drinkaday.club. Remember, drinkaday.club, they have something new each and every day that they're posting. Caesar Sunday was a great one this past week. Enjoyed watching that one, but each day they have something different. Make sure you're tuned into drinkaday.club, following them on social media outlets. You'll find them on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure they got some really cool snippets too on how to do some quick drinks on Instagram. How to do some cool things like making flavored ice cubes. I really enjoyed watching some of the things they're putting out. But I gotta thank them as well, being a part of the team. Another Wine with Wes Wednesday, another bottle of wine. What is it? 1 drink a day, 1 story. We're all telling it. We're all giving back. And Hammy wasn't crazy about this bottle. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hammy was not crazy about this bottle at all. But it's what you want. Give the people what they want, right? So let's get into it. Menage a Trois, Pinot Grigio, from where are we looking here? Vinted and bottled in Napa. So we're coming from Napa, Menage Trois. Let's get this opened up here. Coming up to the holidays are right around the corner. Hope you guys are prepared, enjoying, whether you're staying by yourselves, your closest loved ones, if you're still going to have some family gatherings and outings. Listen, make sure you do it with a nice glass of wine. Sorry, let me not cover the label. Boom, Menage Trois, Pinot Grigio. You're looking at about a $10 to $12 bottle of wine, so nothing crazy. And if you've never tried Pinot Grigio, hey, it could be a good start. I don't know. I've never tried this wine before, but let's see what we got. We got a cork, and we got a, it's somewhat of a real cork. It's not actually fully cork. It's like a plastic type of cork. I'm not sure. I don't know. Hammy, you inspect, buddy. Let's get into this. Let everybody go off and enjoy their times. There's a lot of stuff happening right now as far as getting ready for the holidays and getting ready for just life itself as we live in such a crazy time. But got my Visca glass, got my Menage Trois Pinot Grigio. Let's give a little pour. One sip. Everybody knows the rules. Menage Trois. Do we even have a year on this? 2017. Pinot Grigio. A mix of 5 grapes, even though it's just one grape named. It's not a blend. It says Pinot Grigio. And instead of Menage Trois 3, they used 5 grapes. I'm confused. I don't know. One sip. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got here. Smells just that. When you smell it, you're going to get the fruits. It's very vibrant with fruits. Apples, like I said. Even those cantaloupes, those bright, zesty. God, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's true. As soon as you smell it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Hopefully you're enjoying the glass with me right now. Cheers, everybody. All right. Pinot Grigio from Menage Trois, 2017. Hammy, you were right. I'm going to go 5.8 on it. And that's like a hard. I'm being nice right now at 5.8. But if it's something you want to try, give it a shot. If not, I'm sure I'll be back with some better Pinot Grigios. Until then, Hammy and I, we're out of here, guys. Stay safe, everybody. Take care. That's a wine review.